Pipe 2000 has the capability to compute both material cost and power costs. And I want to illustrate these calculations and the data required in this session. In this particular system, there's some 6-inch PVC pipe and there's some 4-inch PVC pipe. So we have basically different types of pipe used in this example. Now if we want to find out the total amount of each type of pipe and the cost of the pipe, what we need to do is, in the pipe type data, we would put in some unit costs. And in this particular problem we have some 4-inch 200 psi pipe and some 6-inch 200 psi pipe with a cost of $21 for the 4-inch and $27 for the 6-inch pipe. So under the analysis routine, we can do a material cost analysis. It will add up the various types of pipes and the cost of all the individual types that are defined in the pipe type table. So I go into this and we see that we have 16 sections of 4-inch pipe, total length, the unit cost, and this is the total cost. And the same with the 6-inch pipe. So we have a summary here of the costs involved for these two types of pipes. Now a second thing we can do is we can do power costs primarily for extended period simulations. These are the costs of running the pumps. So in order to do that, we'll select a pump and let's look at the some additional data. We have some efficiency data which will allow us to compute the cost of running the pump, because we can compute the efficiency of the operation of the pump. And also under the EPS data, we can put in a power cost in dollars per kilowatt hour. And this can actually be a variable rate, but we'll illustrate just a constant rate of 8 cents per kilowatt hour. We're doing a 12-hour simulation at 1-hour increments. So when we do this simulation, the report that we get will show some of the data that we've been talking about. For example, under the pump data, we see the efficiencies here. And then for each calculation, as we go through the calculations, we'll see that for each pump, there's calculated the efficiency of the operation, the power, the incremental costs, and we can't see all this, but we could of course go over and see it, and the total cost. And this is accumulated each hour. So as we go down to the end of the simulation, we can see that the total cost for the power for this particular simulation was $26. And if we go up a couple pages, we'll see the cost for that particular hour, the incremental cost. So these are some features of Pipe 2000 for cost calculations that will prove useful in a number of applications. Now keep in mind that you can put in a variable rate cost, and we do that under setups and defaults. Under the demand patterns, there is a power cost that can go in for each incremental time in your demand pattern.